Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of possibly all ages, guys, gals, non-binary pals, we're going to be talking about everything from the obscene to the extreme and everything in between. I'm Caleb Manson, our co-host.
I am FreightTrain.
And today we're actually going to be having me interview him because it just, life gets in the way, wrestling is crazy. So, without further ado, Ringside remembers FreightTrain.
Caleb, how we doing?
I am fantastic.
Awesome.
Now, what we're going to do, just like kind of going forward, is you're going to have 45 seconds. Get yourself over, kid. Go!
Get myself over. All right. I've been a professional wrestler for 33, 34 years. I have retired 9 times, I think, at this point. And once again, in September, we'll be coming out of retirement again to wrestle again. But yeah, I've been doing this pretty much 2/3 of my life.
My God. So, let's bring that up. What show are you doing in September? What is that?
September, we are going to actually be upstairs from where we're recording right here at the 1623 Studios. We're going to be upstairs at the Magma Dance Hall. We will be presenting Outlaw Championship Wrestling September 13th. Bell time, I believe, is going to be 6 o'clock, but it may change. You can check us out on Facebook at Outlaw Championship Wrestling for all the updates. And we're going to have a pretty spectacular card, 8 matches on the card. We're going to be crowning a brand new heavyweight champion, a brand new first time ever Continental champion for our promotion, and first ever, never done before, tag team champions for our promotion.
That's right. So many matches, so many people. It's probably going to be one of the biggest cards OCW has ever done. Is that fair?
Yeah, it'll be pretty close. We did do a card in 2018 in Gloucester at the Marina. Unfortunately, we did it on a night that was cold and on a night that there was a Gloucester High School football game.
So just the worst possible time.
Worst possible turnout for a crowd. We maybe had 40 people, but on the plus side, it was some great matches, a battle royal. We did a battle royal in my father's honor. He had passed away about a month before that show. And yeah, it was a pretty good night.
Hell yeah. So let's keep on track with OCW. How did that even start? How did that come about?
Okay, so OCW originally started as OWC, Outlaw Wrestling Confederation, by my friend Dennis Gabriel. I worked with him on that.
Gotcha.
We had gone separate ways, but I wanted to keep the Outlaw name. I love the Outlaw name. I've always been a cowboy kind of person.
We all do.
So I just switched the C and the W, changed the wording, and that's how Outlaw Championship Wrestling was born.
Made it as legally safe as possible.
Legally safe as possible.
Fantastic. So what year did that start? Probably what?
I would say OCW originally started about 1996, 97.
Okay. And so when did you? So you must have started wrestling before that.
I started training wrestling in my junior year of high school.
Okay.
Very little. My senior year, it ramped up. And then once I graduated, it was full tilt in Philly. Every weekend.
In the heart of wrestling at that point.
Yeah, Philly was pretty big at that point. They had numerous independents, including what everybody now knows as Extreme Championship Wrestling was there.
Yep, well, which I'm assuming at the time you started watching it was still Eastern Championship Wrestling.
Actually, when I started watching it was TWA.
Oh, that far back.
It went way back, and it was Joel Goodhart's TWA. Name is missing me right now. Todd Gordon, that's it. Todd Gordon got a hold of it, became Eastern, and then Paul Heyman came in. They switched it to Extreme to get away from the NWA.
Got you. Okay. See, look, a little history lesson for both OCW, ECW, getting our roots up. Now, what is your earliest memory of wrestling? If it goes all the way that far back, there has to be is there one moment, one match, something's got to click?
So the first thing, the one I remember, and I think sometimes my memories get crossed, but I do remember, I don't know when it was a Saturday night's main event or it was a Saturday, morning show.
Yeah.
But the first match I ever saw was Ken Patera versus Paul Orndorff.
Okay.
And I was hooked. And then I kept watching, and then there was the missing link, and Hulk Hogan, and, eventually there's a Macho Man, and these were the guys I was into.
Yeah.
Up until the point when one day it wasn't on, and I looked in the TV guide. For those older people, remember the TV guide, you actually look up what you were wanting to watch.
It was a magazine that told you the TV shows.
Told you what was on TV. I saw NWA Wrestling. Never heard of it. So I turned it on, and that's where I saw one of the guys to this day who is one of my heroes, Dusty Rhodes.
There we go. As someone who is also shaped like Dusty Rhodes, I understand the allure and the appeal of seeing someone like that figure being able to do what these mammoth of men did. Is,
right.
Personally, for me, Mick Foley is kind of the guy that's always like the one I can look to and be like, oh, if he could do it, I could do it. Like,
yes.
Like, that's the thing. See, for me personally, it's weird because the earliest memories I have of wrestling are two very strange ones, and it's watching Tajiri versus Undertaker on SmackDown on like the old like big tube TVs.
Oh yeah.
And the other one is a match you were in.
Okay.
I don't remember the promotion, but all I remember is I was sitting in a chair and you had like midnight black hair, like pitch black. I don't know why that was part of your gimmick. I don't know why that was your thing.
That was for RAW, Real American Wrestling.
Okay.
And that was based in Philly. And that night I had just decided to be different. And
didn't stick.
No, the black hair didn't stick.
Never thought about going back to it?
No,
Why not?
no, never, no.
You got one more match.
I have the long hair now. I usually have the hair out for interviews, but yeah, that was a weird time in my life where I just wanted to be different.
Got you. Now, what was your wrestling name back then? Because
it was still FreightTrain.
Okay.
Yeah, so I started out as Matt Mountain.
Okay.
And somewhere along the lines, my partner at the time, Tommy Angel, Sammy Hune, that was my partner. We were the Midnight Riders or Phantom Cowboys, depending on whose memory works better.
The Phantom Cowboys is the cooler name.
Yeah, that was the one my mother came up with.
Of course, yes.
But it was Tommy Angel and Matt Mountain. And then we were practicing for Battle Royal, and the commentators were also practicing at the same time. So they were said, oh, look at Mountain. He's going through him like a freight train. And I stopped what I was doing at that point, and I said, that's it. That's the name.
And that just
carried. And it has stuck since 1993.
Okay. So there have been a few deviations to your names.
Yes.
And I do want to bring those up, because again, you were Mad Mountain. Very sparingly, you do bring that back as like almost a persona you kind of feed into.
Yes.
There are a few others I'd like to bring up. I don't want to know
boy.
the opinions or what the mindset was for them.
Okay.
One in particular, one time only from what I can tell. Mad Dog Matt McGee.
Yeah. A few years back, I was on the Toucher and Rich show on 98.5, the Sports Hub.
Okay.
For a contest. I got picked by Toucher because I did a promo to get onto the show, and he said, I don't care who we get, the toothless guy is mine.
Yeah.
So I got
Good
on the
odds.
show, and instead of calling me by my name, he was calling me Mad Dog McGee. So I had to wrestle Draven Filth one time, and I was in one of my retirements.
Of course.
So I didn't want to come out as FreightTrain. So I said, I'm just going to come out as Mad Dog McGee. And I believe it was at the Chop Shop in Rhode Island that we did
yes.
that. Yeah.
Now, Mad Dog Matt McGee has never shown up again.
No.
So my question is he going to remain undefeated?
Yeah, he's actually, no, he lost that night.
Wow, so his whole career
So his whole
just
career
lost.
is like 0-1.
That's rough.
Yes. His whole career
Ever
is
thought about
0-1.
bringing him back to just get the 1-1 and like call it done?
No, I'm good with burying that character.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
Now,
that character.
speaking about burying characters, we have another one that I think you should dye your hair black if you ever want to go back to this again.
Okay.
Mainly because you painted your face with it.
Okay.
And I would like to know, what was Vengeance?
Oh.
This is a deep cut, by the way.
Yeah, Vengeance.
Like 6 people are going to know what this is.
Yeah, anybody in Gloucester at the LWF, WAW little spot we had will know this. But Vengeance was just something I wanted to do something different. I was getting bored. And one of the guys that wanted to wrestle me, we kind of had a thing going outside the ring, just like as a joking thing.
Yeah.
We're going to wrestle, we're going to wrestle, we're going to wrestle. But Vengeance was something, I heard a song, and then the song's going to skip my memory right now, but I'm like, I could have a really good gimmick character with that sone. And that's where the Vengeance one came up. And
Okay.
I never got to really do anything with it, but
Would you like to?
yeah,
wanna
that
bring
one I
Vengeance
wouldn't
back?
mind doing one more thing with.
Got you. Now, you said when you moved up here, when you had this whole, At what point did you stop wrestling in PA, come to Massachusetts, and start wrestling then?
So I stopped wrestling in PA in '99.
Okay.
A lot of life issues took over. I moved up here in the beginning of 2002, try to get my life straight. And when I had moved from Hamilton to Beverly, I found a group of guys that were backyard wrestling.
Okay.
And I just happened to click with them. And that is actually what got me back from not doing it at all at 30, whatever I was at the time, or maybe older, closing in on 40. I got in the backyard with these guys and I showed them what I knew, tried to make it a little safer, but they were pretty violent.
As all backyard wrestling.
Yeah, backyard wrestling. I wouldn't advise doing backyard wrestling, but I know that a lot of up and coming want to do backyard wrestling. I would advise getting trained. It's fun in the backyard. It's a way to get started, but if you want to do something, you have to go get trained.
That was going to be my next question, bringing up what is your opinion truly on backyard wrestling? Because I know a lot of people are very much anti-backyard, but
I have no filter. I'll tell you, I love backyard wrestling. I always loved it. I did it. I was doing backyard wrestling the same time Mick Foley was backyard wrestling.
Yeah.
The only difference between me and him at that time is he had a video camera. I didn't. And the one time we did videotape our wrestling, the tape got eaten up or whatever.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, no, I think we sent it to one of our buddies who was at boot camp. So he had something, or it was right after he had just gotten his first assignment.
Got you.
So we sent him a video of us lip syncing stupid songs in backyard wrestling because that's what he used to do with us.
Of course.
So, Bruce, where is that? If you ever see this video, where's the tape?
Yeah, we need the tape.
Yeah, we need that tape. If we could find that tape, we'd be crazy.
Who were the people that you met up with up here? Because I know it was UBW, which then became UCW.
Yeah.
Who were some of the guys that you can remember from those days?
It was Tommy Corbin, Richie Sick, Moshman, Todd Graham now, who runs Proving Ground, was doing that back then. Joey Warner, I think, was around. Ryan Andrew. There was a lot of the guys that are legitimately running promotions now, if not wrestling in those promotions.
It is always the strange thing of the people, not these people in particular, but always the bad mouthing of backyard wrestling. And then 10, 15 years down the line, it's, oh, hey, these people are still in love with the business.
Yeah, but see, and that's the perfect phrase right there. You're in love with this business. I wouldn't still be doing this now and redoing OCW in 2025 if I didn't love professional wrestling. I loved when I was 16, wrestle with my friends in the backyard. Although back then we were probably what we would call stiff.
Yeah. Early days of strong style.
Yeah, there were buckets of water from my mother waking us up.
You worked snug.
Yeah, we worked a little snug.
UBW became UCW. They got I believe it was a ring in Malden.
Yeah, we rented a place there a couple times to the gentleman that owned the place. I always forget his name, Burns. Was a professional wrestler mostly in Japan, but he did do some around here. But he would let the backyarders come in and for $100 rent the ring for the day. That's insane. We could actually get ring time, which was me. I was comfy.
Yeah.
But, all the other
finally
guys.
back in your
element. The other guys had to get
I don't
used
have to fall in dirt anymore.
Yeah, basically. Oh, I didn't have to hit the tree root this week.
Yeah, now it's just wood.
Yeah.
UBW, UCW, from what I can remember, they kind of break apart. They kind of go their own separate ways, different. If I remember, at some point it became Project Zero Wrestling with Derek Simonetti.
I believe so, yeah.
Where did you lie? Was that just as soon as UCW broke up, it was you know what, I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna let my body heal.
I kind of stayed with Tommy and a couple of the other guys for a little while, and then for the most part, just took a complete break from wrestling after that.
Yeah.
I'd watch it on TV, but I had no physical interaction with wrestling whatsoever.
Now, is that just because Drive was gone, or it was just life happens?
Yeah, I think it was just life happens. I mean, I was working a lot at the time, And, I didn't have the drive to hunt down a wrestling promotion on the weekends because I wasn't going to wrestle in the backyard anymore.
Yeah, fair.
So, yeah, it was just the drive, the urge was gone.
Now, speaking, you wouldn't wrestle in the backyard again. Turns out, liar.
Yeah, that's true.
Because someone by the name of Kayla Manson came to you and said, hey, me and a few friends want to wrestle in the backyard. How about you too? So walk me through that period of time where it was you're watching your son and his friends just be the same, idiots you were back in the day of doing the same thing.
They were basically doing the same stuff that I was doing.
Yeah.
They were a little more violent. They liked weapons. It was the whole weapon thing. They had to have weapons.
It's fun.
But yeah, it was fun. I was enjoying myself. I'm wrestling with my kid, his friends, and, trying to teach them a little bit more safe ways of doing things.
Yes.
Some of them could bump really well, even in the yard. Some of them, I wouldn't let them bump on a mattress.
Yeah. Then, of course, as legend has it, as we're looking through other promotions or we're just watching wrestling, WAW wrestling pops up.
Yep.
At which point, tryouts are happening in a week and a half. Hey, we should all go. If I recall correctly, it was myself, you, and two others. I will not name them to give them the respect.
Yeah.
But it was us going up there. How was that training day for you? How was it being back around that aura? Because shockingly, Simonetti showed up to that one because you were going.
Yeah. So he wound up being there, and I didn't do much of the calisthenic stuff that they had us doing at the beginning because at that point I'm like, no. It was 2016. I was born in 73. Do the math. But yeah, once we got into the ring and I did my first bump, the trainers there, and I use air quotes on purpose, were like, oh, you know what you're doing. I'm like, yeah, I've been doing this longer than you've been alive.
Yeah.
And I ran the ropes and did front bumps, back bumps, foot bumps, all that stuff, to the point where Simonetti came over and goes, man, you still got some gas in the tank. Not bad for an old man. And I take pride in that.
Well, I was about to say, that had to ignite something and being like,
oh, yeah.
I could go,
After
actually.
That, yeah, I was ready to prove I got more than, a little bit left in the gas tank at that point.
So with WAW kind of reigniting that, also now being in the same wrestling promotion as your son, kind of doing that, at what moment were you, what was the first year or two looking like for you at WAW? At what point in those first two were you I want to be here longer, or was the moment you were like, oh, this is great?
Well, let's get this off. The first show, I broke my ribs.
Yep.
Didn't realize I broke my ribs. I started a new job on Monday. I worked that job all week. Came back to wrestle the following Saturday against you and the guy that broke my ribs.
Yep.
Barely got through that match, and then Sunday couldn't get out of bed. So other than that experience, the first couple of years, they were great. I got to drive the wrestle back. I was having fun. I'm wrestling on the same show as my kid. I'm making a lot of new friends because I've been in a lot of locker rooms my entire life, and WAW to this day is still one of the greatest locker rooms I've ever been in.
Yeah, it is definitely an underrated. It was a hidden gem.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
WAW definitely got a lot of flack back in the day of being the untrained promotion, but still to this day you're seeing so many people that were WAW alumni killing it now in the local independent scene. Those being Delilah Hayden, Derek Conway, Kevin Giles, Stephen Luss, Stephen Broad, are just killing it.
Yeah.
Do you think now we've gotten away from that WAW stigma since the company has been defunct for a good chunk of time?
Well, I think the stigmas are gone only because WAW is not technically around anymore. But you see WAW everywhere because you see freaking Flax on PG shows.
Yep.
Or RICW shows. Or,
NQW is another one.
NQW, another one. The one that's been going up to Canada, the Supernova. The guys wrestle on that one. So the stigma around, WAW being junk wrestlers and all that, well, we were there for, 4 years?
About, yeah.
I've seen less injuries in my 4 years there than I had in the 10 years I was wrestling in Pennsylvania.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I would imagine, like, especially back then, like, you know, a lot of people worked hurt was kind of the
Oh,
the
yeah, you
stigma.
didn't quit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't stop just because, you know, you tweaked a knee or whatever.
Yeah,
You just kept
there
going.
is a difference in the wrestling world. You're either working working hurt, or you work injured. Those are two very different
They
things.
are two different things.
But to take on that, how many, like, were there any, you know, like, what was the worst injuries you saw at WW? Or, like, you had to yourself? Because I know I had a rough one.
Yeah, that was one of the worst ones.
I don't know if you've had, like, a rough one as well, besides the, you know, of
Well,
course,
the
breaking of the ribs.
broken ribs is actually the worst injury I've ever had, as far as wrestling goes, yeah. Because everything else, like, I've separated my shoulders, I've dislocated my knees, I've probably had what should have been 1,000 or 2 stitches, and usually it was just Band-Aids and crazy glue.
Yep.
I've dislocated 3 of my fingers, I've dislocated an elbow, but the ribs was the one. I mean, I've had knee problems, hip problem, ankle problems, but the ribs were the ones that hurt because you can't get comfortable with it.
Yep.
So the ribs was the worst, and it was partially my fault, partially his fault. I don't try to blame anybody if I get hurt. It's like, I need to look out for myself when it comes. Not in a match. I don't mean to say, hey, I'm in it for me.
Yeah.
I mean to say that I need to look for my own safety, knowing that the other person may make a mistake
Yes.
and not be aware of it.
The reason I do bring this up is because there's still a little bit of the stigma that wrestling is not as, like, rough as it was back in the day, or still is not rough. Wrestling is still, like, a rough thing to, like, go through. Separated shoulders.
Yep.
I broke my fibula, bit off my tongue. It is one of those things where it's like, it's hard to tell people, like, no, that, like,
almost lost an eye.
Yeah, almost lost an eye. We're all in on the bit.
Yeah.
But, like, within it, it's still, you're still getting punched in the face. You're still falling on wood. You're still having to destroy your body.
Right. The physical demand is there.
Yeah.
And depending on where you are in your career or how long you've been doing it is how much you can still take. I know I can't run around like I used to, but I know I can still take a chair shot like I used to.
Of course.
It doesn't affect me. But anybody that says, oh, wrestling's just this, you know, what's one of ballet with violence? It's not. It's violent, but it's there to tell a story.
Yes.
It's not a dance. It's there to tell a story. And it's about, it used to be, oh, men settle in the ring. Well, now it's men, women, non-binary, whatever you are.
Everyone fights
You take
in the
it to the
ring.
ring. This is where you settle your difference. But you tell it in a story in front of fans who get interested in going, I want to know what happens to them after this show. So I'm going to go to the next one to see what happened. What's the outcome of what happened after that match?
The ever-growing evolution of wrestlers and the drama that is.
It's no different than watching Friday the 13th. Well, why'd you go see the second one? Well, because the first one was good. You know, why'd you go see the third one? Because the second one was good. Why'd you go see the fourth one? Well, the third one kind of sucked, but I wanted to see what they did in the fourth one. You know, that's just how it is.
Okay. Now, just to bring it back to WAW, they had, you know, their big falling out. Wrestling seemed kind of dead to a lot of people at that point. And then, of course, Big Carmine.
Rest in peace.
R.I.P. What a guy.
I love Big Carmine. We'll get into him at a later show, but he's awesome.
But with that, him bringing the ring to Gloucester in the warehouse and having that, what did that mean to you being able to once again kind of do your stuff?
Well, it was weird because I didn't know it was there. Because part of the split was me and Frank Bones, who was CIA, part of the tag team. And he was there with Frank. I happened to see Carmine in the 7-Eleven parking lot over on Maplewood Ave. And he said, hey, just come down. Talk to him. I said, all right, I'll do that. Talk to anybody. I came down. Me and Frank talked for 2 minutes. And it was like we were friends again.
Of course.
And then, boom, here I am, right back.
Frank Bones has that effect on a lot of
Away
people.
from the
Both Bones
business
do.
for almost, 6 months, a year?
Yep.
And, sucked right back in again.
So, speaking of the business as a whole, we're going to do a little segment we got going on here.
Okay. I'm ready for that.
The Final Five. It's
Final
gonna be five
five.
questions we ask every person on the show.
Okay.
Starting with the fifth one. Who is your Mount Rushmore?
My Mount Rushmore of professional wrestlers is Dusty Rhodes, Mick Foley, Roddy Piper,
All right.
and Arn Anderson.
Really?
That's my 4.
The Arn was definitely
Yeah.
the dark horse of that, I think.
Yeah.
So with that, you being a wrestler, of course, whoever is not in your Mount Rushmore, who would you like to work a match with?
Living or dead or around now?
At all. Just go for it.
Mick Foley is number 1.
Not on your Mount Rushmore, though.
Oh, not on my
Can't
Mount
pick,
Rushmore.
Yeah, pick one of the 4.
Other than the 4. Tommy Dreamer.
Okay.
Tommy Dreamer or Sandman.
Bring it back to the ECW roots.
Yeah, it'd definitely be an ECW original because I have wrestled Sabu, so.
Yeah. Now, to bring it to more of like a, I think this is the more subjective questions. Who do you think is the most underrated wrestler all time?
Underrated. Wow. That's a hard question.
That's it's supposed to be.
Yeah. I think R-Truth is extremely underrated.
Okay.
Only because I know him from the NWA days.
Hmm.
I mean, NWA champion. I don't know. Being underrated. Up until her new AEW gimmick, I would have said Toni Storm
Okay.
was completely underrated until she came out with that new gimmick. Now she's back. She's
Now
up
she's
there.
properly
Yeah.
rated. Got you. Now, other end of the spectrum,
Okay.
all time,
Yep.
most overrated.
John Cena.
Really?
Yeah, overrated.
That was so quick.
Because he is.
That's,
He's got the 5 moves of doom. I just no.
Hogan had 2. 3 if you count a hair flip.
But if you watch Hogan's Japanese stuff, he's an amazing wrestler.
He had an armbar and a clothesline.
Yeah, but in Japan, he didn't. He was doing kip-ups. He was doing second and third rope flies. He was doing holds that Dean Malenko would do. When Vince got a hold of it, it was slap, punch, kick, clothesline, leg drop.
That's all you needed.
Yeah, he's all he needed, though.
Sorry, the John Cena just threw me off because I was just so quick to an answer. With
His matches are boring. He's overrated.
So with the myriad of years you've had in wrestling, the amount of different styles you've seen,
Yeah.
watching the Japan stuff, the ECW, the hardcore, the extreme, the backyard, and also now today with the more acrobatic style and more indie style of wrestling. To you, what does wrestling mean?
Wrestling means love. Wrestling means passion. Wrestling means investment into something that you deeply believe in. I haven't had a lot of that in my life, but the thing about wrestling was when everything else went astray, for whatever reason, the ring was a phone call away. And for that hour, 2 hours, whatever I spent in the facility training, everything washed away. So to me, wrestling is just that passion, that love of having something when you don't think you have anything else.
Fantastic. Now, we got a few seconds left.
Yep.
Anything you would like to plug, good sir?
Yes. So, September 13th, Magma Studios, 11 Pleasant Street. We will be doing OCW, One Last Ride.
Correct.
Boy, I'm thinking, I was watching the ECW show the other night, where I will once again be doing a last match in a 4-on-4 single elimination match. We will be doing brand new titles all across the board, and we got a few other good matches on that card.
Hell yeah. This has been Ringside Remembers. We're going to the tape trade of the week.
history of WAW. Come to an end here tonight at Lord of the Ring. Ring that bell.
Spear right out the gate! Spear right out the gate!
Come on!
Wow! That's what Caleb's going for the chair.
Right, first fall, first blood.
He's going for it right away.
Caleb, yeah.
No way! Oh! Look out the head!
Waiting by the
Oh my God!
Done. Already done.
Wow!
Already done. Might
That
be.
was
You're not taking this anymore.
What do you mean?
Done. On the head. Done. With the chair.
What are we looking at?
Yourself, Caleb.
Ashamed of what? Ashamed of what? I'm putting him out of his misery! That's what I'm doing!
That's it, baby! New takes out the old! The new takes out the old! What do we got here with FreightTrain? Oh, he's playing it!
All right.
Oh my God!
Caleb Manson has 1 point.
Oh man, here we go.
That's the first one. And already, FreightTrain is a bloody mess.
That's got to be a record.
Well, you can't be surprised. All that scar tissue, all those years on the road. This guy.
We might already get the last one.
Well, the next fall is submission. Bleeding.
What happens when you can't get up at all?
Come on, I'll give you a hand.
We say. Is he gonna tell? Is he gonna tell?
That's a tap.
He tapped. Oh, it's 2-0. We're already at 2-0.
Oh, come on!
We are already at 2-0. This is gonna be a quick match, Lopez. We're already at 2-0. 1 minute into this match.
It needs to be a last man standing. It's over.
Wow, he's usually I don't even know if he can open his eyes.
It's like turning over the old hourglass. That hand is coming out.
Oh, yeah.
FreightTrain has 1 point.
This thing's only a minute in. We still got a ways to go.
Let's go, Train!
Oh, the locomotive is going loco.
Crimson fluid.
No water in the pool.
Here comes the chair. Here's your take out. Here's your take out right here.
Oh, I can smell it. Oh my God.
Stay there.
Hey,
My God.
very bleeding now.
That man is your family, damn it. Oh. Oh.
Oh, you missed.
To the eyes of the candlestick.
Jesus! And the blood just keeps flowing from. Oh my God!
Take that Cynthia He's licking it.
Yo, he enjoys pain. He doesn't he enjoys it. Still needs to bleed in this match.
He's not bleeding yet. He's not bleeding.
Oh, he's bleeding! He is bleeding! Oh, now we're 2-2!
FreightTrain now has 2 points.
Oh man, Buck, I made some money in this match.
30 years I've never done it. Shoot! Shoot!
He just got 2.
freight train. Right?
And he's down. And he's down.
One,
Yeah.
two,
Let's see where we're at here.
three,
Looking for Calvin history.
4,
Yeah, right?
5,
First eight.
six,
Integrated this. It's 2-2. It comes out of
7.
Oh, what a dirty move. Peter, I like it.
That's an
He
eight.
does it. It's got him up. Flying slam. Oh, and he's down.
1, 2,
That's Caleb Manson just derailed the train.
3,
We're about to find out. Caleb,
Bucky's not moving. Bucky's not
you
moving.
got 4. You still haven't even budged.
5,
Bucky's not moving. Oh, there he is. He's showing some light.
6,
You got 6.
He's using his knuckles.
7.
That's it,
He's
Trey.
taking down deep.
Caleb, show some mercy to your father. Oh! Never mind. Never mind.
And he opened.
Oh,
That's all I know. That's the baddest
that's
Kelly.
it. That's all she wrote.
1,
That's all she wrote.
2, 3,
Come on, Caleb. Win me some money here. Get up.
Caleb's a blank
Win me
man.
some money here.
He is trying to get up.
I got $100
He's
on you,
conscious.
Caleb.
5,
But he's got the 5.
Got $100 on this, Caleb. Get up.
Stay down, Caleb.
7,
Fucking Caleb Manson. Trying to get up into the sucker
I
spin.
know. I sounded that way. I felt good at 2-0.
Here comes Papa Bear.
I felt good at 2-0.
Hit him in his kitty cat.
Sorry, no, Caleb loses. I'm kicking his ass on this one. He's lost me money in
Cut
this.
off his feet, Trey, so we can't get to him.
Oh,
Break it.
the disrespect.
Give him the old
Double back.
There we go.
Here comes the fist. Down the fist.
Just like the ball to go hockey play.
Nice.
He's from La. Caleb Manson.
This man's
Yes. Oh my God. Got a cut right over his eyebrow. It's hard to see. Caleb.
4,
We're at 4.
Come on, Trey. Don't let him do
5,
He's exhausted. He's up, but he's not on his feet yet.
He's having something.
Wait a minute.
Look at this.
Right in the mouth.
Oh. Come on, Caleb.
One.
Get up, man.
Stay down.
2,
Come on, Caleb. Get up.
you Russo, you're
I got
next.
money.
3,
Listen. Put your money where your mouth is.
4,
I'll take it too.
I'll beat your ass for
Put
free.
your money I'll take that too.
Little grease monkey.
We all know FreightTrain's price.
6,
He does this for fun. His own flesh and blood. Do it to kill him.
Make him flinch.
Oh my God.
See?
Oh my God.
And that's why he'll lose to me too.
come on, Trey.
Show him mercy. That's why you show mercy.
You know what I'm gonna
Don't show mercy in this.
Yeah, let's do it.
It's why I'm better than you.
Right in the open wound. Right in the face.
All she wrote.
1, 2,
Oh, wait, he's getting right up.
Oh, he's alive.
Look at this.
Corbin him. Bring it to top.
1. Stay down, Dad. 2, stay down.
Caleb, clean with it.
3,
He's got more heart than you.
4.
All night long. Over and over and over again. Caleb. Oh my God. Raining down blows.
Come on, Trey.
Keep so down from just hitting him.
1,
Trey. Trey.
2,
Trey. 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 Trey.
He took himself out. might have a tie here. Both men are down.
Someone needs to get up here.
3.
Both men.
We might have a tie here.
No, it ain't gonna end like
4.
this. It ain't gonna end like this. Somebody's gotta get up.
5. 6.
We're at 6 and nobody's
We're up
moving.
to 6 and we haven't even got close.
7.
FreightTrain's still flat on his back.
8.
Amazing.
Oh man.
How are these both men still in this? Both men are a bloody mess. They're exhausted. And
Great.
want to quit.
One leg in the face. A pair of knees. A swing for
I guess you could say like, both men are showing no sense of giving up. Hey, I don't think it's a
FreightTrain.
I think
You want to give? Tap me. What you want to do?
it's definitely
Say.
Come on, Trey!
Train, what you want to do? Tap train, come on now.
Wait, bucket right now. He could pass out.
1.
Not like this.
2.
At least he's showing some sign of life.
Up at 2. He's up at 2.
I ain't hear no bell, mother.
He's like, no one else.
Come on, you won't.
It was
Just die already!
Oh man, he's out. He's out.
1.
He's out.
2.
He's got enough of this. There's no two count to get up on this.
3.
We're all eyewitnesses.
4.
Right now.
Come on, Trey!
Caleb Mason.
5.
Come on, Trey!
I can actually see
6.
his face right now. He doesn't want to do
Move
this.
it!
Caleb is
7.
Be careful.
8.
Come on, Trey! Come on, Trey!
9.
Get up!
10. Bring it back.
Mason. Do what had to be done.
Okay, what's up? Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up?
Your winner, Caleb Manson.
Go with the wind and see where it takes ya. Wherever you are, it's the journey that makes ya. And now you're lost, no family, no friends. It's all come to an end and you're confused as you've ever been.